Hi everybody, this is David Marsh with eminitradingstrategies.com. Today is October 21st, 2011. What an incredible week we've had. Now you go all the way back to Monday and say, what? Monday, we got slammed at the beginning, right? Kind of shows us that trading is not easy. I know I say it, I sound like a broken record. Trading's not easy. You got to be disciplined. And that's a good example of why, because a lot of our days are pretty easy. We get in, we get out, 10, 20, 30 minutes, even after losers. We're having awesome days. We're making a lot of money. Well, then there's days, every now and then, we get beat up pretty quick. So Monday was down about 10 points. We recovered. We made money. We made our income Monday. We just had a longer day. We probably worked more on Monday. Well, I know we did more on Monday than we did the rest of the week. Okay. Tuesday, rest of the week was for the most part one and dones. Tuesday we had a lot of, and I posted this on a video, a lot of good no zone NSE trades where you're recovering. A lot of students carried over a loss on Monday. They said, "Well, I just a little bit too much for me. I'm going to carry over a loss," and they made it back Tuesday. That's okay too. Most of us recovered, but I did videos already showing you Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Yesterday was a good one and done day. Today, lost a little money. Okay, we recovered and we did so quickly. Now, I got to be honest, I was a little late coming into the office. I hit some traffic and was about 10 minutes late. We had a pullback trade, two winning pullback trades, and there was one loser and one EET trade. So by the time I had gotten there, a lot of students had already either lost and recovered or made their one and done and left for the day. Okay, that's what it is. So let's talk about what I did. We're in no zone, right? I walk in the office, we come out of no zone, NSE out of no zone. That's a good trade. It doesn't discount the pullback trade, but I generally will take a super EET because it gives me less risk and a potential for a big reward. Like yesterday, I took 3 points on a super EET. I scaled it out 4 ticks, 8 ticks, 12 ticks, but you do the math. Great money on one trade. Pullback trade, some guys grab the pullback, some guys and some gals grab the pullback trade, made their money. While they were making their money, oh, I got stopped out and I lost. Well, because the normal system entry out of no zone didn't signal yet, we had another super EET. By the way, I lost 4 ticks on this trade. Had a super EET. I grabbed that and ran that down with the NSE. So you get it early, then you get the NSE, wrote it down for an 8 tick recovery trade. Two things I want to point out. First, this EET is not a valid setup. This is a long trade. It's not valid. Pro Indicator version 2 doesn't know that. It simply knows the signals. Why is it not valid? Because the NSE out of no zone is a high probability trade. We don't trade against it. Okay, so this is not valid. Now, also, I left money on the table. We had conviction. 8 ticks recovers me, gives me a point, doesn't quite cover commissions. So had I stayed in for another tick or two, which the conviction was there to grab, I would have been done for the day. So I recovered. I was up a point. I wanted 1 or 2 ticks to cover commissions. And what do? Let me find a trade here. I take another EET and I lose. Not the time to get nervous, not the time to start questioning, time to continue following the rules. So I was 1 tick away from finishing my day. I give 4 ticks back. I got to recover again. What do? Grab a nice pullback trade, recover what I just lost. Now you start adding up trades. Maybe I better get 2 ticks, right? Cover the commissions, make sure I got a good point on the table. We go right into no zone here. What do I want to do? Just like I did before, take the super EET. What are we, about 10:30 in the morning here? And I grabbed the super EET. I only needed a half a point to cover all my commissions and be a point profit. And did I do the wrong thing? No, because I was happy with the income I made. I again made my daily income. I made my half a point, got right out. Some students stayed in for a full 2 pointer, right? Great trade. Some got in for the NSE for a point, great trade. We all made money 10:30 an hour day. Same thing here. This EET not valid because the NSE out of no zone, high probability trade. You see how powerful these rules are? Okay, we know that the strength of this is 80% of the time. Tuesday they won 100% of the time. That these are strong. We do not trade against it. And look at that. You saved yourself a losing trade. That's what my system's all about. We don't just teach you how to place trades. We teach you what trades not to make, and here's a good example of that. Okay, and we also had one or two more NSC at a no zone winners today. Great trading setup. A lot of my students exclusively trade that. I don't. I use all three. I'm more partial to my EET. It's a little more aggressive, but a little less risk and a lot more reward on the other side. So I'm a big EET trader. But guys, we have a very well-rounded trading system that takes losing trades like everyone else in the world does, but our system recovers and still makes money, and it does it every day. What's missing? The mindset. I can give you this, but you have to have the discipline. You have to have the confidence. If you can put all that together, you got an opportunity to become a very good trader. Listen, folks, it's been a pretty good week. Thanks for the emails. Any questions, feel free to get in touch with myself or Al Mobus. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.